Let me ask you something, maybe it's silly, but I want to hear your opinion. If you were to go on your street photography using whatever camera you're using and get dozens of great photos, very good photos that people will like and you will like, and you come back home, edit them, whatever, you get great photos. Or you get on the street with your camera and get just one perfect shot, just one very emotional, exciting, win awards photo that will stay with you forever on your wall. You can sell it. You get my point. Which one of those two would you choose? And I think that the instinct thing for us to answer this question would be the second option, to get one great shot. But I never told you what will be on that great shot. I just said that it will be great. And in this video, I want to emphasize in my eyes what I think is this great, amazing shot. And it's true for street photography, but also maybe other kind of photography. And I want to be very clear here that this is only my opinion and what I'm looking for when I'm going to do street photography. And I'm more of a quantity kind of photographer. When I go out, I take dozens and hundreds of photos, and I just enjoy the process of going and take everything that I see. By the way, all the photos that you will see today are from this week, and I'm using the ICM style photography, which means that I move my camera as I take my photos. But it doesn't have to be only that niche of photography. It applies to every kind of niches. So let's just get started with the video, and I will tell you what I'm thinking about when I'm going on the street looking for that perfect shot. And maybe I won't get it every time, but I know that this is usually what I'm looking for when I get a shot that I'm really excited about. So first of all, when I'm going on the street, I don't want to be dependent on luck. I don't want to look for someone who looks very uniquely and very special dress, very like unique. And I don't want to just have to wait for something really exciting to happen. I want to be able to go and capture the scenes as they are, but in the most interesting way. And the first thing that I do is I look for the absolutely ordinary things. Like I'm looking for regular cars, bicycles, people, trees, things that I see every day, pigeons, dogs, and I never really stop. And people without a camera never really stop and dedicated a certain thought to those things. And I think about what will be the most interesting angle for that specific subject. This maybe sound like very in the air, and of course I will shot something interestingly, and I will find my best shot of that subject. But I think that dedicated specific moment for what will be the background, the foreground, what will be the surrounding of that subject, and what will be the most connected thing that I can attach to the scene that will tell the better story. Now, I saw this week those pigeons on the street, and I thought that they were flying like really, really fast above me and under the trees. So I thought it would be nice to capture a blurry shot of them, although you'll know that this is a pigeon, a bird, with the background of the leaves just right in the same speed that they were flying, to capture that really unique, like it's the same way that they see the street, if you think about that. And I don't want this to be like too philosophical, like what is the subject thinking when and knowing when he's going on the street, like the pigeon or the dogs that I took here on the beach with the Leica Q3. I just thinking that every single subject have a story behind them. You don't know the people, you don't know what happened to the dog before you saw him, and the cars, the bicycles, the sunset that you see. Everything is there way before you got there and way after you've been gone with the camera. And if me personally, I stop for a moment and I think about their story, what they have here. If someone wears a hat and he looks really hot, and she in that case crosses the street, I want to capture her vibe and her feeling in that moment. And I don't know, me, I just love those shots when I get the subject just right in his specific how do you say it, environment. So that's the first thing that I'm looking for. And I want to move to my second thing, but I just realized it's not something that I can number. It's really a continue of my first thinking, just my continuous thinking process of this walking on the street. So yeah, I'm trying to find this most ordinary thing and take the most interesting shot of that subject. And it's difficult to say how to get the most interesting shot on the street and then tell you to take the most interesting shot. But I'm thinking about how humankind, like, we love things that are rare. Why we love like diamonds so much? Because it's rare. It's not something that it's easy to find and we see every day. So when you take a shot of something, you probably saw like 1,000 shots of that same person, dog, whatever you see on the street. And something I really encourage myself to do when I go outside is try so many different angles on that specific subject and find my best one. When I got those this bird pigeon photo, I took so many, like maybe 20 or 30 shots of that specific bird. I just took the camera and I pressed the shutter button and I followed the bird to get the same speed as she was flying. And most of the photos weren't like in the best angles possible to get the trees behind just right and the floor on the ground. I just tried so many angles and so many shots before I got that specific one that I liked. So maybe if I have to say, my second point is to just try a lot of shots before you just move on. Because if you have a scene that lets you stay in the moment and try different angles, if you're stopping across the street, so maybe wait for a few people to pass by until you get that specific shot that fits your environment. Or if you see something that you like a bicycle that you like, and you want to take a photo with someone behind it, maybe just keep that idea in mind and then walk across the street and look for other bicycles that look the same. Just keep your mind in the same thinking process as before. Don't let go. Don't just go on the street, take photos of random things without thinking of the story behind them, because you can find those stories on other places. And again, it's just how I work and what I'm going through my mind. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you how I got my best shots that I like the most. And of course, another thing that I really think it's like 50% of the photo, if not even more, and maybe some of you wouldn't agree with me, but that is the editing process. It is so easy to emphasize certain things on a photo, or just change the colors, change the vibe of the photo completely using the editing. So, and even just straightening the photo and make it look like more pleasing to the eye. It's something that I'm going with every single photo that I take. I never just upload photos that I take straight out of camera, and this is just I think I will never feel like a photo will be good enough for me if I'm not going to edit it, except maybe if I take like a very unique scene on the street that is really special, but I don't think I got a lot of those. But if you have more ideas of how to take these great shots, I really, really love to read those in the comments, because it stays with me when I'm going with my camera. I just want to know your thoughts. And maybe it's a short video today. I don't know how long I've been going now. Anyway, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Comment, and I'll see you soon in the next video.